I had a request to do a string pull with the fat yarn. I used it not too long ago to do kind of a dancing string pull, but they wanted to see more of the typical, like the one that kind of makes flower looking designs with the fat yarn. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I was actually really impressed because it did not leave fuzz behind. And that was what I was afraid of with this particular fat yarn, is that it would leave some fuzz behind. So I'm just going to cut off some yarn. In the background, I'm going to do real quick. And I just want to cover the canvas. I'm going to use this. This is an Arteza metallic. I can't remember the name of it. I don't have any silicone in this or the white. I may have some silicone in the silver just because it's left over. So I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm just going to cover the canvas. The bottom is mostly going to be white because I ran out of the other colors. That's fine and dandy. It's going to kind of tilt. Then if I see any particular color disappearing, I'm going to use a straw to kind of bring it back. In fact, let's just swipe. Let's just swipe to get this background done and looking pretty. Give it a little softer feel, especially since there's not really silicone. And then, like I said, I can use a straw if the white kind of takes over. Okay. Whoops. This is just a business card. There we go. It's kind of pretty. I just want something kind of moody and a little less than just plain white or blue or whatever. So I'm not looking for anything that's going to stand on its own or anything. So I'm good with that. And since the flowers will be going down that way, I think that's good. Okay, let me cut some more yarn. All right, so I've got some yarn cut, and I have some teal. This does have silicone in it, and the pink has silicone in it as well. So I've got some teal and some pink for the flowers. So I'm going to dip. Now, when I did with the large yarn the last time, because I did more of the dancing string pull, I didn't dip it. So we'll see how this goes. I didn't dip it. I just you know, I put the different colors on the canvas and then pulled the yarn through it. So it may absorb way too much paint being this thick. But we're going to see. That's why we test these things. So yeah, I'm going to try and get quite a bit of this off of there. Okay. We'll go right here. And it didn't go. I didn't get it long enough. What is on here? Somebody see what was on my canvas. All right, so let's pull this. Let me move this out of the way. I'm not very organized, I guess, today. All right. Oh, that's pretty. It does drag heavier. Let me put this in a cup. Than a thinner string. I could feel it dragging, like you can see the drag mark on the canvas, but that's not a big deal for me. Actually, you could, if that doesn't fill in, just as the paint flows, a nice little green painting of green to give it a stem would be kind of pretty. Okay, so let's do some teal green. I should be doing this over here. This would be so much easier if I was pulling towards myself rather than to the side, but that's okay. I can't do this. I'm right-handed. I can't do that over there. I'll just have to move it again. That's okay. All right. And there was obviously silicone in that because we're getting silicone spots. I don't think I'm going to make this one as tall. Do it right here. And let's make this one like a dual colored flower. There you go. Oh, I just dropped that on my pink. Ugh. There we go. Put this in this cup here. Okay, let's do another pink. Maybe I'll do 2 pink. I'll make it sort of symmetrical. I'm gonna clean this spot up though that I got. I'm just gonna pull through. Won't be quite as pretty, but it's better than nothing, right? Okay, so let's do another pink. I'm gonna sit down so I can sort of do it on this side. I'm gonna do another tall pink, I think, because I like it. I like the tall ones. Actually, that green looks like a little bit of greenery instead of a flower, which is kind of cool. Looks like you have a flower garden with some green plants. I love those green plants. I don't know what they're called. The green plants that turn purple. We have a couple of those. You get them green, and then as they go through the season, they get purple. Super, super pretty. My mother-in-law had a flowering plant. I would have loved. Nobody knew what it was called. You can. It's one of those where you can cut part off and like start a new flower or whatever. So somebody took part of it after she passed away so that we could have it in the family. So next time we go to Ohio, we're planning on bringing home a starter. They were super, super pretty. They're kind of like this, this green, the greenery is, and they're kind of like a little bush. And then in the fall, like I'm thinking late August, early September in Ohio. I don't want it to be quite exactly the same. They bud these really pretty purple flowers. I wish I knew what they were called. They're gorgeous. That was a much better blub 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 than that one. I didn't blub 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 that green one very well. Is there a technical name for that? There probably is. Let me know in the comments what the technical name for the blub 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 is. All right, ready? Oh, that's pretty. These really are super cool. And I kind of like the way the fat yarn, it does a nice job. It's a lot of color on there. I haven't done a ton of this type of string pull, to be honest. I usually do dancing string pulls. So I'm not as familiar with these to begin with to compare. Okay, I'm going to do another one of these. I actually think I'm going to do here and here with that green. You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to be radical. Not really. I'm just going against my plan. I'm going to do this one in here, and I'm going to add a little bit of that. So it's kind of like the opposite of that one, but maybe looking like it's the same plant. It just has more of one color than the other. I'm going to do it without dripping this time. I really like this color. Okay. All right, now I'm going to get my hands dirty so that I can do this without getting into the pink. I don't care if it looks like the plants overlap because they would in nature, but You don't want to ruin my pink. All right. It's kind of twisted there, so we'll see what happens. Oh no, I got paint on my nice pants. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I'll wash it off. I have some paint cleaner. I actually have some paint cleaning wipes that are pretty cool that will probably take it off. I will link in the description bar to those. But they're nice. They're paint cleaning wipes. They're like baby wipes, but they are for cleaning paint off of things. They're really nice for quick pickups. Oop, that didn't have enough blub, blub, blub. But that's okay because, like I said, it's kind of looking... In fact, I'm going to do this over here. I'm just going to kind of go... Because it's kind of looking like plates. Now I'm not going to go over there. But I am going to do another one over here. But I think I'm going to get a new string and do teal. If you're using like the end of your paint, you don't have to get a new string every time. I just don't want to dip a string that has like white on it into my pink because I'm not going to use it all. And then I'll have a little bit, it'll change, you know, my pink a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to decide how tall I want this last green one to be. Let's see. I might go a little bit taller. I think I'll do taller with this one. And it really isn't absorb. I was afraid maybe it would absorb like a crazy amount of paint and then it would just make a mess. But it's not doing that, so that's kind of nice. Try and go around here so I'm not dripping on my canvas in case it does decide to drip. And let's go kind of tall. I want to go taller than that, but I don't know how to do that without ruining that. So let's just very carefully, very, very carefully. There. It may overlap that a little bit, but like I said, in nature, it's going to anyway, so I'm not too particularly concerned. Again, we want some of this so it looks like that same plant. And it's using all of this up, which is nice. Let's just go down here with this. All right, ready? One last pull and then we're done. Cool. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm actually pretty happy with this big yarn for the string pull. Let's do some close-ups real quick. All right, before I do the close-ups, here are those wipes I was talking about. Soho Studio wipes for cleaning up paint and such, and it does a really good job, actually. Okay, so here we go. I love this background. Nothing in your face, it's just pretty subtle. There's the, and that did start to leave a little bit of a trail because the yarn was heavier, but the paint being fluid, I need to touch that up with some white. That's okay. Kind of filled it right back in. So there you go. Let me know what you think of the fat yarn compared to the thin yarn. And if you have any requests or something you want to see me try, let me know in the comment section. And I will do my best to do that. And we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!